Welcome to the channel, living in Denver, Colorado. We are the Denver Guys. I am Joshua Gray, this is Jason Moscato. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different for you guys. You guys are used to us, doing little tours and stuff like that. Well, this one, because it's Halloween, we're doing haunted tours. And we got a little story for you. Well, actually a couple of stories about a specific road up here in Thornton.
Yeah, it's said to be the most haunted road in the country. Yeah, so you guys are going to want to stay tuned for this one. This is going to be a special series that we're going to be going over, some kind of urban legends of Denver. If this is your first time to the channel, make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. Normally we do tours of Denver. We do go in depth on all the different neighborhoods, everything Denver, Colorado, things to do. But most importantly, today is going to be a little bit, this whole month, we're going to be doing a special series on urban legends of Denver. I'm really sure that you guys are definitely going to enjoy this, so stay tuned.
And today, we're actually at my house today, so that's why we got some cool campfire going on and a little rusty back here.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, today's urban legend of Denver is Riverdale Road. Just as a disclaimer, all of these tales, urban legends, are not factual. Some of the history we will go over are factual, but these are just rumors. So take it at your own discretion. We're not claiming that these are true. These are just things that we found as
scary
research.
Stories.
Just scary stories, and this is just for entertainment purposes only. Now that we got that done with, today it is Riverdale Road, claimed to be the most haunted road in North America. It's 11-mile road from Thornton to Brighton, and it's just super windy. There's no street lights, super dark. Just a two-lane highway.
It's a two-lane sketchy road, yeah.
Yeah, known to have lots of paranormal activity. And today we're going to be going in depth on that whole urban legend. And it all starts with
Riverdale Road has a reputation of being the most haunted road in the country. It comes from a handful of stories over the years. There's a ghost jogger who taps on the side of passengers' cars, a phantom Camaro with one headlight out, the hitchhiker in white who disappears randomly. Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah, for sure.
We actually don't live too far away from Riverdale Road. I don't know if I want to go back.
Yeah, definitely. It's a beautiful road. It really is. A lot of people feel like they have this feeling of this presence of just an unsettling presence when you're walking down the road, driving down the road.
Well, Riverdale Road has a history of alleged hauntings and urban legends, from the existence of literal gates of hell, like Jason was saying. The story of the man who lost his mind and burned the entire mansion with his family in it.
Yeah, and they never even found him either. Supposedly, the rumor has it that they found the family, but never found him, and he was never to be seen again either.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where this whole road got all the hauntings from. It all started from the mansion. Let's see. So the house, and how it kind of got the name of the Gates of Hell, was the house had large iron gates out front, which locals have taken to calling the Gates of Hell. It is rumored that an entire community of Satanists once lived in the area and performed rituals in a field on the side of the road. An old dairy on Riverdale is also said to be home to a tree, which was used to hang women accused of witchcraft. Street signs on Riverdale Road are sometimes found to be covered in dried blood and small handprints. And then, as you're kind of looking at it, they say that the blood splatter and the little prints on those signs, they're not always in the same spot. Like they
That's
change.
weird.
Yeah, it's kind of what they kind of rumored is that the spots and the stains kind of move. They're in different spots on the different turn.
That could be some kid with little hands. I mean,
Yeah, you never know.
you can pick up your kid, put him up to the sign, slap that sign.
Yeah, but perhaps the story that yields the most intrigue involves a mansion owner who went insane and set his home aflame with his family inside. The family perished in the fire, and the man was never seen again. It's kind of like we just said on that one. So we decided to look into Riverdale history to see if such a horrific fire had in fact occurred. And what our findings led us to is the David Wolpert house.
And yes, there was actually a fire. At around 1 a.m. on November 28th, 1975, a home was located at 9190 Riverdale Road. Became engulfed in flames. The two-story brick home, believed to be the home built in 1860, it had a lot of damage. It was pretty messed up. So on December 4th, the Denver Post reported that the flames Friday left only remains of walls of the main building, plus a smaller structure in the rear. But no fatalities or injuries were reported, as the home had not been inhabited at the time of the fire.
Yeah, see, there's lots of different conflicting stories.
It's a cover-up!
Yeah, yeah. So as we were kind of doing research about the place, there's a lot of different stories on, what this person said and what happened. So we got some facts from the historical institution of, so in May of 1975, when the chicken house burned down, that's that little house that Josh was saying that was...
It's a chicken coop.
Yeah, it was basically like a... Yeah, but when you think of like a chicken coop, it's kind of small. This is like a chicken house.
So it was like a chicken sedan?
Yeah. So it farmed like a lot. It was a lot bigger. It was almost like a large, oversized, like shed kind of. That housed lots of chickens. Well, the fire department came out and extinguished the fire and put it in a report to county health authorities, stating that the house was a fire hazard and a danger to the community. The health department ordered the owner to dismiss the tenants, and then when they moved, heavy vandalism started.
A look at William B. Victor's History on the Historical Arapahoe County thing reveals that David Wolpert came from the west in 1859. He was lured by gold discoveries in the Rockies, as were most people, I assume.
Yeah, he came over, to catch that gold rush.
Heck yeah. And traveled to New Mexico, then Colorado, visited Pikes Peak, South Park. Anyway, in Fairplay, Wolpert and a party of 16 men then crossed the bounds to Blue River near Breckenridge, where they began prospecting. But beginning driving out to the he was driven out by Indians. I can get it. I got it. Yep. Driven out by Indians. Got it. The entire party returned to Pikes Peak, whence Mr. Wolpert soon came to Denver and decided to start farming.
Yeah,
it's kind of fun.
Yep.
Anyway, he preempted a piece of land on the Platte, 9 miles below Denver, where he has since resided, and which he has converted into one of the finest farms in the country.
Yep.
Fun facts.
And as you're kind of watching right now, you're seeing the B-roll rolling by. It's an open space now, and but it is a beautiful setting. It does have the Platte River in the background. Has a small little lake kind of pond in the background, right off of Riverdale Road, right there. And so, as you're kind of looking through there and you're walking down those paths, it just does. It is a little weird. Like I gotta say,
it's a little eerie.
Yeah. You can definitely feel the eeriness of it. Now, Mr. Wolpert was the original he's the one that built the mansion and established it. Up until the time that it burned down in 1975, it had passed through, I believe, 8 different owners.
So a couple.
Yeah, a few. Yeah, and then it ended up, in the 1975 when it burned down, it was known to have been owned by like some kind of occult kind of people.
Isn't history fun, guys?
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of where it did get the, that's where it all started, with the gates of hell, with the iron gate in front, and supposedly them stirring up some kind of, cultural.
But that's how it always happens.
I mean,
it's somebody pulls out a Ouija board and like, hey, let's play some fun games, and then there's some demon eating your family.
yeah. So
that was fun. Let's do that again.
Exactly. But then after years have gone by, and then the story being told, and then this just kind of gets to, like, where did the fire start? How did the fire start, Josh?
Well, it is unclear how the fire started. There you go.
Yeah. See, there's a lot of different stories. This is for entertainment purposes, like we said. So.
And if there were any investigations into that cause, the newspaper only reported on the fire in 1975. The Denver Post did not allude to any suspicious arson. Of course they didn't. There were, however, business interests of the 145-acre parcel that Wolpert house stood on. In January 25th, 1975, a story titled "Drive to Save Old Homes" started in the Rockies. Has been working hard. So, on behalf of the Adams County Historical Society in 9190 Riverdale Road, the house until recently was in a little or no immediate danger except for the neglect. But now, the property has been purchased and was developed on. So actually the really funny thing is, so the house where it was, there's a whole neighborhood right there where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole neighborhood.
Yeah, see, that's what's funny. So they didn't really know how the fire started, right? And then all of a sudden somebody wanted to acquire the land. It's kind of what I got from it. Like, they didn't know like how it started or anything like that.
Let's just put something on top of it and just move on.
And then a lot of those houses in the neighborhood that they were trying to procure are like, because this burned down in 1975, all those homes were built in 1980. So just like 5 years later, I mean, by the time you get permits and to take over and everything,
so they were cooking on that one.
So who knows? We're just reporting some
stuff
of the things that we found out. Yeah, and so make your own judgments on that. And so, yeah.
To me, it sounds a little suspicious.
It's a little suspicious, Josh.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything like that, but there's some conspiracy things out there.
Yeah,
that's interesting. Jason, one of the most interesting things that I actually found while driving up Riverdale Road, because like I said, it's actually really close to our house, and part of it, one of the most haunted areas off 120th, right next to his house. Yeah, I actually drive down this road like every day, and so I was almost kind of scared to do this research on this. You're like, no, I'm gonna take a different road now. But like we were saying before, it's a super windy road, and there's like no street lights on it. So when it's dark, it's pitch dark. Mm-hmm. And there's like cottonwood trees that are like if you're too close to the side, you're hitting stuff as you're driving.
Yeah, they don't like trim the branches out. They like hang in the road, and you're right.
They trim it, but it's not enough. They didn't cut that thing way back.
Yep.
And actually, my stepdaughter, I was taking her for a drive through there, and she was like, "Why are we doing this?" I was like, "Because it's scary." She goes, "Yeah, you're killing it." So learn how to drive. You can do it right. I'll tell you what, Jack.
And then they asked police and a lot of records to find out if there's have been any actual recorded data on any of these findings, and there hasn't been any. There has been a lot of accidents on that road.
There's been a lot of accidents.
Yeah, I mean, it's just because it's so dark, like Josh said, and it's very windy. you know, there's a lot of, you know, definitely lots of fatal accidents, unfortunately, on that road.
Which brings us to our street racer.
Yeah, yep.
There is allegedly a street racer that likes to take on people in his Camaro with one headlight, because Chevys don't ever work right.
That could be it.
That could be the problem.
I would not be talking smack to the guy if he had one headlight out. Just let him go. So
you know, and I was actually talking to my wife about the story too, and I was like, it sounds like a story that I remember hearing. Well, actually, a TV show that I watched. It was Mickey Mouse, and and he was taking on Pete, and I think Mickey Mouse rocked Pete. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I think he won the race, but I was like, it just sounds kind of familiar. Just saying, I don't know. But anyway, but I mean, if you're ever getting street raced by a Camaro, maybe just let them win, because apparently people that do race them end up crashing.
Yeah,
You don't want none of that.
So you got the Camaro with the one headlight. It's kind of like an old school Camaro, you know, older is kind of what they say.
What's the year? I mean, come on. Do we know?
67-ish, and they're not saying exactly. You know, early, you know, Camaro. Just from the, you know, some of the research pictures on that. And then
pictures?
The jogger dude. So I mean, if you're like driving on that road and you feel like a little tapping on your window or something like that,
yeah, eyes forward.
or if you see a jogger in any sense, just
don't run them over. Just go around them.
Keep going.
Well, and there was also a story too that we were reading too, that apparently there was a lady that was running down the road, and she just felt kind of weird and eerie. Like, apparently it goes after whatever it is. It's more drawn to women. So don't run down this road by yourself as a female, ever, in general. But if you do decide to do it, pick the west side, because she said that once she passed over to the west side, she didn't feel that feeling of uneasy.
No, I believe
anymore.
it's the other way around. So the west side is the place where it's eerie. East is.
You know what? Just stay off the road.
Yeah,
Don't even worry about it.
Whichever side. I don't believe.
Parks everywhere up here, so don't even bother with it. Just it doesn't matter. So.
And then they say, like, on full moons, you, with all that, you know, the bright light of the full moon, that you see
werewolves?
Like. It's like it's a whole different. Took it to a whole different place there.
Well, I don't know. It's Halloween. You know.
But at full moons, you're supposed to be able to see, like, where they hung the supposed witches in the trees. So
That's the same with
those
Witch
cottonwoods. See, they have all those cottonwoods on that road, and the cottonwoods kind of give you that creepy kind of
eerie feeling to it.
Yeah, for sure.
They're all bent over where you're like, I don't know about that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Riverdale Road, or, you know, also known as the Gates of Hell. Just wanted to say that.
I just want to get the laugh in there.
And then there's also there's like a little haunted field of screams that's right down, not on Riverdale Road, but on McKay. Yeah, just right off of Riverdale Road. There's a big cornfield, haunted field of screams, and it has, like, during the day, it's like a little pumpkin patch, that kind of thing.
I'm gonna throw this out there. We won't be doing any haunted houses, because I don't do haunted houses.
Yeah.
I have this weird thing about it, and I'll tell you about it real fast. The one thing that they always say when there's a crime scene is not to have people walk through it, and that's a perfect place to kill somebody.
Yeah.
And just to walk right through it and then never figure out who it is.
I'm definitely not a big fan either, but
I watch scary movies, but that's from my bedroom and my couch, and I can know what's going on. But I ain't doing haunted house.
Yeah. So if you guys are in the area, you know, if you want to check it out, you know, Riverdale Road from Colorado all the way up clean up to
Brighton.
Yeah.
Highway 7.
Yeah, during the day and night, I mean, it is a beautiful road. Yeah. So I love it. I mean,
yeah,
driving down every day. Yeah. So that's what we have for you today. Urban legend of Denver. Well, Thornton. But if you guys are liking this, and you found some value or just some entertainment maybe in this one, just make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. We love doing this stuff. We thought this might be a cool little segment for some of the urban legends. We're going to be doing one every week this month. of October for you guys. So make sure you guys are hitting those notification bell as well, so that way you guys are getting updated on the new videos that are coming out. And we really do appreciate you guys. Thinking of moving here to Denver, relocating, or currently live, we are both licensed agents here in the state of Colorado. Here's our number down here. Feel free to reach out anytime. We love helping you guys. So thanks.
And once again, my name is Joshua Gray. This is Jason Moscato.
Yep, that's my name.
All right, guys.
All right. Thanks.